Alright, what is going on, my dudes? So we are back here today with another pre-buff video, and this one's going to be on Ronin. So, Ronin is another champion who I've always thought was really cool, but I've never really played with too much. I pulled him, I remember, way back when he first came out, I was saving up shards for Namor, right? And that featured 5-star crystal way back when, man. This was seriously, I remember it was like 3 summers ago at this point. I'm not sure, but it was a while ago. And I didn't pull Namor right away. I got him eventually. But I remember I pulled Ronin back-to-back from the first 2 crystals, and he's been ranked 3 ever since. But, you know, today we found out that he's getting a buff. The buff seems pretty interesting, right? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take this guy up, and we're gonna mess around with him pre-buff and see what he can do. So I'm pretty sure his buff is like pretty much all like value only stuff, right? So there are a lot of people who really like Ronin, and I understand why. I think he's very cool. There's a lot of cool mechanics, but his buff, it doesn't look as like game-changing as like Diablo and Bishop, but just it looks like it's just making Ronin more Ronin, right? It's taking what he has and just making him better. So let's build a little team around him, and let's start jumping right in today. All right, so this is a pretty cool team here, I think. One thing, did we give him 6 stones? We did, okay. So, unfortunately, I don't have Moon Knight above a 4-star, so I'm not going to be able to take Moon Knight in test for anything, unfortunately. But the rest of the stuff here, this synergy is pretty cool. Increased duration of bleed and disorient, debuffs by 10%, gain additional 30% duration if Black Widow is dead, so we might kill her off, who knows, we'll see. But this one, just some more block proficiency. This one, blocking, puts a bleed on the opponent. This one is really cool, gain a fury buff, increasing attack by 15% when switching stances, so I like that. But yeah, so Ronin has that very risky playstyle that isn't going to be best showcase in Realm of Legends, so we're going to take him on like some generic paths and whatnot. But there are a lot of people, like I said, who really like Ronin. Ronin is their favorite champion in the game, and yeah, let's see. So this is pretty much like what you do with this guy, is you want to like alternate your stances. One, two, three. You kind of want to like keep that count going. Now you have that precision going. Let's go for a special 2 here. Got the precision, the cruelty. All right. I was focused on the bleed debuff. I got a lot of bleed debuffs there. So yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. You know, I've seen some videos of people using him like in war, tier 1 war, which is always interesting to me. So I like that when you block a hit, it puts the bleed on them. That's with this synergy, at least. Let's go for a special 3. I know like that the special 1 puts like the disorient and stuff, and then you can get the other disorient and do some defensive ability accuracy reduction and whatnot. But you know, there's not really anything to reduce here with Ronin. Now here's the thing, also keep in mind, I am nowhere near a Ronin expert. I'm not claiming to be at all. I know there are a lot of people, again, who really like this guy, who swear by him, who think that he's one of the best skill champs in the game. Maybe he will be after this buff. That'd be definitely pretty cool to see. But he's pretty intense to play, man. And if the AI, you know, gives into you and does what you want it to do, it's pretty cool. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That was a nice big medium there. Let's see if we can get a really big special 2 with the Fury from the special 3. That was nice. Yeah. Go for a special 1 now. Got the Disorient up. That was also really nice. Hit into their block a little bit, lower block proficiency. Okay, that felt pretty good. He's interesting, man. He is an interesting champ to play. He's very skill-oriented. Very skill-oriented, but 94 hits, and I was kind of just fumbling around there. You know, I'm not a Ronin expert. I was figuring it out as I go along. So that's definitely pretty cool. Let's go ahead, and we're going to jump right into, like, yeah, let's go for like our usual testing ground for, this is where we usually take like, bad weak champions, but he's definitely not a bad weak champion, but it's just a generic lane, in Act 6 here. I can't bring Moon Knight in. Damn it. That sucks. Well, I guess we could bring in OG Black Widow for some more power gain. Against this X23, we're going to have class disadvantage here, but that's okay. That's totally fine. We're going to be able to see how he does like in endgame content, okay? So I'm definitely excited to see, because he did pretty well against that Winter Soldier. The AI was like a godsend there, man. We got almost every intercept. He didn't turtle up in Realm of Legends, which is crazy. Give me 1 second. I'm going to do a quick refresh of his kit. I'm going to read through it real quick before we go into this fight. Alright, so he's basically the same as like the buff, which I remember making the video for the buff. So yeah, let's jump in, man. 1, 2, or that's 1, 2, 3. It's really the first light attack that counts for creating the stance change. And you can do it in block too, which is pretty cool. And to get the full effect, you really want to go for that special 3 and get a big, fat, juicy fury here, okay? So yeah, let's do that. Very cool special 3 animation, by the way. I've always liked it a lot. Yeah, this guy is, he's fun to play, man. He's really fun to play. So, let's see now. Let's bait out a special attack here, and nice. Now we gotta build back up. 1, 2, 3. Build up. 1, 2. The passive cruelties. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And we're gonna go for one more. 1, 2, 3. Into a special 2. And yeah, that should end the fight there. Definitely some good stuff. Definitely some good stuff, man. I mean, when you go for a special 3, it's going to slow down the fight, but essentially it was special 3 into special 2 fights over. So the hit count might look a little high, not even under 60. That's really not bad, and this guy's getting a value buff to essentially only make his attack and critical damage rating, and I think crit rate higher as well. So, yeah, he's looking like he's going to be pretty decent. I think I actually want to take him up against Labyrinth Red Hulk, man. Because he seems like he really ramps up nicely. And now we can bring Moon Knight back as well. But that's kind of what I want to test. I want to test like Labyrinth and stuff. Or maybe we'll take him against Star-Lord because Red Hulk has the stupid physical resistance. So let's go to Star-Lord, I think. Yeah, I mean, this guy has all the abilities he needs. That's the thing. So I think that he's great for a value buff. It's funny because back in the day when Kabam, they were doing their little like their balance check after 3 months. They said that like Ronin was like perfect to them. And people were like, really? Like a lot of people were like, I don't necessarily agree with that. And they were like, no, seriously. Like, Ronin's exactly what we want in a champion. And people were like, okay. Which is funny. Because now they're like, hey, guess what? Value buff. And that was when they, like, reduced Cull's damage and whatnot, and they took away Namor's regen, and everybody lost their minds, and everything's fine now. But yeah, they also made Human Torch better, and they tried to make Ebony Maw better, and Ebony Maw still isn't the best, but even after another buff. But yeah, let's see. We got our Fury now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. That was a nice 9k crit. Yeah, so he has, I think, increased crit rate if he intercepts, which is nice. That was a nice special 2 there. And I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who can optimize his playstyle better than I'm doing right now, who are, you know, very familiar with Ronin's playstyle and whatnot. And I'm sure I'm doing a lot of things wrong at the moment, but I'm just, you know, we're just messing around here trying to get a good, accurate view of what this guy might be like in just a couple of weeks on the live server. So let's go for a special 2 here. Without the Fury, it's definitely not as potent, but he's actually not doing too bad here. So Star-Lord is almost down to 80% health. There's a lot of bleeds on this guy, man. Like a lot. And we're about 100 hits in, so it's looking like about 500 hits to get this guy down, which is, it's not, guys, it's not the best. But I'll tell you one thing. For a champion who likes to have these really risky intercepts, he feels very fluid and very safe to play. I think I was talking to Kabam John about it, and John was like, you can very easily go through a fight and like not even take a hit. I believe there's also like an assisted evade that you can do when you get to like 7 of the cruelties, but I don't see it on him at the moment, so I'm kind of nervous to try it. But let's go for another special 3 here. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be in a certain stance when I go for the special 2 and the special 3. I'm not 100% sure. So and again, like I said, I might be doing this wrong. I'm not a Ronin expert. I really haven't played him up until today. But yeah, just getting a feel for him. And so far, he feels pretty good. I have a feeling we're supposed to be in this stance, the one that has the little sword, when we go for the special attacks. Yeah, that would just kind of make sense, right? So let's get into that. Oh, there's that evade. Ooh! Look at all those furies. Is that what we're supposed to do? Oh! Is that what we're supposed to do? Well, that was pretty cool. I don't really know what just happened there, but that was pretty darn cool. Yeah, I think, you know, I was also talking to John. John said something about how he was like, yeah, there's a change to the SIG ability with like his evades, and he feels so much better. So, yeah, let's try that again. Let's try, maybe, if we build up to this, and then, ooh. Okay, that's pretty cool. I hope that lasts a little bit longer, because the Fury, at least, I mean. Interesting, guys. Very interesting. There's definitely a lot you can do with that. And he's definitely going to be... I feel like all the people who really enjoy playing Ronin are going to enjoy him even more now after seeing the buff and playing with him and understanding like how he works and what he does and how you're supposed to do it, figuring it out as we go along. I just discovered that little evade thing. Yeah, he's pretty cool, and I'm definitely excited to mess with him after the buff. We're gonna not make this video too long, of course. You know, we did like, you know, some mid-sized content, fast content, some long content. Obviously, he has a lot going for him, and his damage is lacking just a bit until you build him up, and then the build-up doesn't, you know, the payoff doesn't last as long as the build-up takes, which is something that a lot of people don't enjoy about him, including myself. So I'm hoping that the payoff leads to a little bit of a better, or the build-up leads to a little bit of a better payoff now once the buff comes around, which would be really, really cool. I think that'd be a really big boost to this guy, man, because he was fun to play with today. I actually had a lot of fun playing with him. I'll say that, man. I'll say that. Am I going to be running to rank him up? Probably not. Possibly. We'll see. But funny enough, I do believe this is the first month ever where I don't have any of the champs as 6 stars. I usually have like at least 2 out of 3, if not all of them. I don't have a single one. It was such a weird group of champs to buff this month. But I think that they're all looking pretty cool on paper, man. So excited to see what they do in real time. We're going to find out very, very soon. But my dudes, if you enjoyed this pre-buff Ronin video, why don't you do your boy a big old favor and drop a like. Comment what you think about Ronin right now. Do you think he needs a value buff? Are you happy with the buff that he's getting? I think he's going to be pretty good. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any other future pre-buff gameplay coming at you very, very soon. I'll be seeing you around.